Polynomials. A function px of the form px is equal to a0 a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus an x power n, where a0 a1 a2 a3 etc. an are constants and x is a variable, is called a polynomial. So a function of the form px is equal to a0 plus a1 x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus etc. plus an x power n. This is called a polynomial, where a0, a1, a2, a3 are constants and x is a variable. So the expression of this form, algebraic expression of this form, is called a polynomial, where n is a non-negative integer. First of all, let us take some examples of polynomials. Example, ax square plus bx plus c is a polynomial. X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is a polynomial. Similarly, minus 2y power 4 minus y cube plus y square plus 3y plus 14 are polynomials. Here, in the definition, it is particularly mentioned that n should be a non-negative integer. What happens if n is the power? If n is non-negative, n should be non-negative. If n is negative, what happens? For example, let us take one polynomial like y power minus 1 plus y square minus 1. Can we consider this as a polynomial? We cannot consider because the power is minus 1. Always remember that the powers should not be negative numbers, powers should not be fractions, powers should not be decimals. Then only we can call those algebraic expressions as polynomials. Degree of a polynomial. Highest power of the polynomial is called its degree. When you write the polynomials in its standard form, what is the highest power of the polynomial you should check? That will be its degree. Let us take the first example, 4x power 7 minus 3x power 5 plus 6x square minus 9x plus 1. In this polynomial, highest power is 7, so the degree of it is 7. In the second polynomial, minus 2x power 4 minus x cube plus x square minus x plus 4, the highest power is 4, so the degree is 4. Third polynomial, 8x power 5 minus 7x cube plus 4x minus 3, degree highest power is 5, so the degree is 5. In the last polynomial, x power 4 plus 62x square minus 120x plus 9, the highest power is 4, so the degree of it is 4. Classification of polynomials. Polynomials are divided into two types depending on the number of terms and also depending on the degree of the polynomial. First, depending on the number of terms, polynomials are divided into three types: monomials, binomials, and trinomials. Depending on the degree of the polynomial, polynomials are divided mainly into four categories: linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, and biquadratic polynomial. First one is monomial. Monomial means a polynomial having only one term. Mono means one. So the polynomial having one term is called a monomial. Polynomial having two terms is called a binomial. Polynomial having three terms is called a trinomial. So depending on the number of terms, polynomials are divided into monomials, binomials, and trinomials. If the number of terms are more than 3, it is just called a polynomial. Next, depending on the degree, first one is linear polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 1, then it is called linear polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 2, it is called quadratic polynomial. And the degree of the polynomial is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. Degree of the polynomial is 4, then it is called biquadratic polynomial. Now classify the following into monomials, binomials and trinomials. The first one is x square plus root 5x. In this polynomial, there are two terms. X square is there, root 5x is there. So there are two terms. When a polynomial is having two terms, it is called a binomial. Next polynomial is x cube minus 2x square plus 3. There are three terms in it. So when the polynomial is having three terms, it is called trinomial. In z power 6, there is no other term. Only one term is there. So if a polynomial is having only one term, it is called a monomial. Next polynomial is 5x cube plus 6x. In this polynomial, there are two terms, 5x cube plus 6x. Two terms are there, so it is called binomial. What about 7? Is it a polynomial? Yes, it is. Because 7 can be written as 7 into x power 0. Because x power 0 is 1. X power 0 is 1. Anything power 0 is 1. So 7 can be written as 7 into x power 0. So this is also a polynomial having one term. So it is called a monomial. Classify the following as linear, quadratic, cubic and biquadratic polynomials. How we classify the polynomials? Depending on the degree, we can classify. Let us see the first example. X square plus x. X square plus x. Degree of this polynomial is 2. So it is quadratic polynomial. X minus x cube. In this, degree is 3. So a polynomial having the degree 3 is called a cubic polynomial. So it is cubic. Next polynomial is y plus y square plus 4. So the degree of it is 2. So it is quadratic. And 1 plus x. Here the degree is 1. X means x power 1. We generally won't write 1, but it is understood that the power is 1. So a polynomial with degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. 3t. In this polynomial also, t means t power 1. Power is 1, so it is linear polynomial. Ax to the power of 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus d. Here the degree is 4. A polynomial having degree 4 is called a biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. Can we call the following expressions as polynomials? 3 root t plus t root 2. Is it a polynomial? See, 3 root t can be written as 3 into t to the power of half plus t root 2. Here variable is t to the power of half. As I already mentioned, powers should not be fractions, decimals and negative numbers. Here the degree is half. Is it possible? Is it possible to call this expression as polynomial? It is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. Next expression is y plus 2 by y. You can write this one as y plus 2 into y to the power of minus 1. Here power is minus 1, not a polynomial. Non-negative integer. It should be non-negative integer. Y square plus root 2. Can we call this one as polynomial? We can call this because y square degree is 2. Degree 2. So it is a polynomial in one variable. It is y. So a polynomial. What about 1 by x cube plus 7? 1 by x cube can be written as x to the power of minus 3. In denominator x cube is there. If you move this to numerator, it is x power minus 3 plus 7. Again, the power is minus 3. N should not be a it should be non-negative integer, but here it is negative, so we cannot call this one as a polynomial. So you have to write not a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. The value of x for which the value of px becomes 0 is called a zero of the polynomial. When you substitute one value in the polynomial, the whole value of the polynomial becomes 0, then that value is called zero of the polynomial. For example, px is x cube plus 3x square minus 12x plus 4. This is the polynomial in variable x. Now, if you substitute 2 in place of x, let us find the value of this polynomial at x is 2. Let us substitute x cube means 2 cube plus 3 into x square is 2 square minus 12 into x is 2 plus 4. Let us find the value of this. 8 plus 3 into 4 minus 12 into 2 plus 4, that is 8 plus 12 minus 24 plus 4. The value of this is 20 plus 4, 24 minus 24. Finally, p of x is 0. Polynomial value becomes 0 when you substitute x is 2 in this. So we can call x is equal to 2 is a 0. Therefore, x is equal to 2 is a 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial.